Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in a different location because I am currently in Montreal in Canada. I have completed yesterday my 300-hour yoga teacher training and I will be heading back off to Italy tonight, but I have a few hours to spare, so I thought I'd answer some of your questions. Question number 1. How many hours a day do you spend on your Instagram page? That's a very good question. I'll check that on my phone. Okay, so I spend a daily average of 56 minutes a day on my Instagram. Question number 2. Your hair is so long and beautiful. What is your secret? First of all, thank you so much. And I have to admit that I have been blessed with naturally strong and thick hair. However, I do have a very thorough hair care routine. If you want to know in detail, I actually wrote a blog post on it last year. I will add a link here in the description below so you can check that out. However, 2 quick tips I can say are: I oil my hair for approximately 1 hour before washing it, so it really moisturizes it. And secondly, I use no heat at all in my hair, so I never blow dry it, I never use straighteners, and I never use curlers. Question number 3. How old are you? I am 32 years old. Question number 4. Can you do a needle, and if so, any tips? So I'm also currently working on trying to get into needle. I have quite a consistent king pigeon at the moment, but I am trying to build up into getting into needle. The way I'm working is both on strength and flexibility. I'm trying to strengthen my core and back muscles just as much as I'm trying to get my back flexible, and the same applies to my splits. I'm trying to keep my legs as strong as possible as I'm trying to improve my oversplits. This is not a natural position for the human body at all, so I would strongly advise to work not only on your flexibility, which is a mistake many people make when trying to get into these poses, but also on your strength, because as it's really overstretching your back and your legs, it won't be sustainable if you're just jumping into it with a very flexible body. You will have to have all the muscles to support this kind of pose, so I strongly advise you to work just as much on your flexibility as much as you work on your strength. It might take you longer to get into needle if you do that, but trust me, in the long run, you're going to be thankful to yourself for having taken that time to build up all the muscle mass you need to support this kind of pose. Question number 5. Any workout motivation tips? So this is a difficult question because everyone works differently and needs different kinds of motivation, but I can suggest what works for me. So my first tip would be, if your lifestyle allows it, try to work out first thing in the morning. I love the empowered feeling of getting my workout done before I even have breakfast, so I don't have to think about it for the rest of your day, and I just feel so much lighter and empowered. So that would be my first advice. My second advice would be, if you have a friend that also wants to train, try to get a fitness buddy, because it's so much more fun to train with someone else and you can really just constantly keep motivating each other. My third tip would be, try not to overtrain the first month of you changing your workout routine. So this is a mistake many people make. They want to start training, they want to get fit, and they schedule 2 trainings a day, 6 days a week. Which is great, I guess, if you're a professional athlete and it's sustainable within your lifestyle, but for the majority of people, that is a bit unrealistic. Especially if you haven't trained that much before in your life, it won't be sustainable, and it's most likely that after 1 month or 2, you're going to just give up because you've just set the bar way too high for you. You're just starting out. So it's normal, but try to avoid the temptation to wanting to get it all done just in the first few months. Changing your fitness regime and your lifestyle is a lifelong journey. So try to set realistic goals for yourself. So if you're starting from zero, try training 2 or 3 times a week for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and that's more than enough to get you started. Try to make it sustainable within your lifestyle, and then you'll see if you can do more and you're willing to do more, you can always add more trainings after. Try not to overdo it. Question number 6, and the last question I'll be answering today in this little Q&A is, are there other yoga bloggers in your group? I don't know. I would love to know though, so if any of you is a yoga blogger, let me know, leave a message here in the comments below so we can connect. That is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A. I hope I answered some of your questions, and I will be answering more in the next Q&A. I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.